give away dollars, but you gotta
American dollars, no Cuban pesos.
but you gotta stay until the end so we can give you the details. We gotta break down this card, and it's money time. You guys know this, so grab your pen, grab your iPad, whatever it is that you wanna grab. Take your notes, because we're about to make some money. Now, before that, I do want to say in the last video, I was a little bit lethargic. Let me just explain a little bit. It's going to take me at least 1 minute. I work a lot. JC, we work at the same place. And some days, man, some days, we get beat up so bad.
Like the cat?
Yeah, like the cat. That's why we named the channel the Beat Up Cat. That's who we are. We come here after working like 10 hours, walking all around the city, and driving, and we still sit down and record for you fellas, for us too, so I'm not gonna lie there. But what I'm trying to say is, if you see me a little bit lethargic, it's because that day, and the thing is, we had planned before to have it like to record on my days off. My days off, we are rested, we're good, but this is the thing, he's got a different schedule than I do. So most of the time, either he's working, or I'm working. And when we do the video, one of us is a little bit tired. So that's all I wanted to say.
But it's going to change in the future.
Yeah, that will change in the future for sure. So let's get on with the breakdown of the card. Let's get ready to make some money. Alright, so first fight we got Newsom versus Garcia. I don't know what you want to say about this fight, but I don't know these fellas. No disrespect, but we haven't placed a single pick on these two. So, you got anything to say?
Yeah, first of all, I wanted to say that this card is not like the last one that was trash. This is a pay-per-view card. It's going to be in Phoenix, Arizona for UFC 274, Oliveira versus GAETHJE, okay?
Right on.
So, we're going to have 15 fights, so take a seat because you're going to listen a lot, okay? So, the first fight is going to be Jeremy Newsom against Freddy Garcia. This Garcia guy is a guy that they bring in from the Dana White Contender Series. This is a guy that he is a kickboxing style, multi-style. And this Jeremy Newsom is a veteran in the sport. Like, there is not so much information about him. I think that this fight is for getting us hot for the card. But if I tell you the truth, I think that Garcia is gonna take it, but no confidence at all in this pick. So for this reason, we didn't bet. So let's move to the next fight now.
Next fight is gonna be
like this lady.
Yeah, it's gonna be Carnelossi versus Godinez. Let me just say, this is not a pick, but I have the huge hunch. I was checking out Carnelossi and I was checking out Godinez. And let me say, I'm not impressed with Godinez. I'm a little bit impressed by Carnelossi. Carnelossi is a knockout. Is a very knockout artist.
And a strong lady. If you see it, let me say real quick. I'm sorry for interrupting you. Carnelossi has been like doing tests for USADA every month, because if you check her Instagram, she's jacked, like poor Jack. She looks like Hulk. So you know this lady is really strong.
So like JC said, this lady, it's not that she's just looking strong. It's that I was looking at the fights, and this lady means business.
Yeah, what I mean that she's strong is like when Godinez is gonna try to take her down, she maybe cannot be able to, like the other cartel with Jonko and Mitchell. When you are too strong, you cannot take down your opponent. That was what I'm trying to say.
So even though it's not gonna be our pick, if you guys want it,
and it's an underdog also. So
you get Carnelossi, because I'm almost 100% that she's gonna take it.
Yeah, but that's not our pick.
That's not our pick. Yeah. So the next fight is gonna be Rodriguez versus Vergara.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let me keep this one. I love this guy, Clayson Rodriguez. He's a Brazilian guy. He has really good kickboxing, and he has like a kind of style of Adesanya. Of course, he's not in the same level, but this is his style, fighting behind the kicks and picking apart the opponents. He's really long for that division. He fought in the Contender Series, and I think that they are bringing Vergara, like, he's not like an old guy, but you know, he has been kind of washed, you know, like now. And I think that this is a really winnable fight for Clayson, you know. I think that they are bringing the dogs to Vergara. What do you think, Mel?
Well, I think Vergara is still an age to compete. He's 30 years old. That man is still on his prime. He lost the last fight, but he was winning like 5 or 6 fights. without losing. But I do believe that Rodriguez is going to be too much for him, and that's
The kicks. I think that is gonna be the problem. The kicks, because Vergara likes to be too much behind his his lead leg. So you know, like in boxing, they like to kick that, and after you lose that leg, you don't have like your boxing anymore. That's
Yeah.
what I think.
No, you don't have mobility. You don't have.
Yeah, that's what-
It limits your mobility
Yeah,
pretty much.
you know, like you cannot throw like the
It
punches.
forces you to change your stances,
Yeah.
to change to the other leg, and then that's when the fighting. Usually, the fighters do not. They don't train to be able to hit with both legs, so they just train to have big legs, to have like the lead leg, and that's really a problem in this sports or in any sports that involves combat. All right, so the next fight is gonna be.
Oh, that one is our first.
Yeah, that one is gonna be our first pick, Rodriguez.
Yeah.
And the next one is gonna be Cortez versus Gato. Alright, so Cortez, I think Cortez is gonna absolutely demolish this girl.
I think that it's gonna be too much his wrestling. Sorry, her wrestling.
Her wrestling is gonna be too much for this girl. Even though the other girl is undefeated and she's got some mission skills, but I don't think.
But you know what I like so much, Cortez? If I tell you the truth, this is like my most confident pick of the cartel. I am aware of this because this is woman MMA, and you know what happened to us in woman MMA, that she has the advantage to put the fight wherever she wants to. If she wants to go to the clinch, she can do it. If she wants to go and fight close to the fence, she can do it. If she wants to take down Melissa Gato, she can do it. And this is an advantage. When you can take the fight wherever you want to, you know, that's a plus. So for that reason, I love Tracy Cortez, and this is our second pick.
Yep.
Moving on in the
All
card.
right, the next fight is between Trinaldo versus Roberts. That's not gonna pick there. I didn't even analyze it.
Yeah, you know, the problem with this fight is this. Danny Roberts cannot stop the takedowns, and Francisco Trinaldo is almost 45 years old. So you want to like to take a guy that is 45 years old or a guy that is younger and he can stop the takedowns. But there is something else. Like if you see Danny Roberts is 10 years younger than Trinaldo, and this fight is peaking. What that's meaning that imagine that a guy that is 10 years older and is a picking fight. So that's a example of how Danny Roberts is. So
I think the way they do that sometimes is to manipulate certain people to bet on the wrong guy, and that's how they catch in. That's my opinion. And that's what I'm saying, because if Trinaldo is 43 and the other guy is 33, and that's...
yeah, 10 years old. But that's also showing you how bad is Danny Roberts.
Not really, like I said, they could be manipulating the way in the cash flow, so they can be manipulating the people who bet.
Because people that know they're gonna
Like,
kill
oh,
them.
this guy's a newcomer, he's a young guy, he's not really good. Oh, you're forgetting Trinaldo's an old man. And they brainwash you like that. Then put your money on Trinaldo, wham! Come Roberts and takes your fucking house. That's it. But anyways, that's why I didn't even do an analysis on that one. I didn't even like it. Now, we have, the next one we got Ivanov versus Dalima.
Two old guys.
Alright, so this one is two old dogs battling it out, and it's gonna be also our pick, but the way we pick this one is gonna be no decision.
Fight doesn't go to the seat.
Alright, so
These two guys is gonna be the big crap or another one.
So they're not the fight is not gonna last 3 minutes. That's what we say. So the pick, if you are gonna choose it, it's gonna be like, you're not gonna choose your winner, but you're gonna choose fight does not go to decision. If you guys know how to do that, if you didn't know, then you can contact the people that supply you with information regarding the fights and all that. Right?
Yeah.
So the next one is gonna be between Royval versus Schnell. I'm gonna let JC talk about these two.
Yeah, I love my guy Brandon Royval. So far, he has been dropping the ball 2 fights in a row because his style is so dangerous. Like he start throwing punches, he start like kicking, he start doing spinning kicks, a lot of crazy things. And what happened with this style is that sometimes maybe you lift your chin up and they cut you. So Snell is also a killer, but he has a problem in his chin. So I told Mel that the easiest way to bet in this fight and have an advantage is fight doesn't go to decision, or if you don't have that prop, you can use under 2.5. Because I don't think that this fight going to decision with the style of these two fighters.
Alright. So the next fight is between oh, so we're choosing a pick in here?
Yeah, fight doesn't go to decision.
Fight doesn't go to
under
decision.
2.5.
Or on the 2.5, alright?
Whatever
So
you have.
the next fight is gonna be between Mace Chiasson versus Mace Dumont. No pick here, fellas.
Yeah, I don't like this fight because like Dumont, one day she chose like an animal, another day she chose bad, and Chiasson is the same thing. You know, like if she cannot stop the takedown of Dumont, she's gonna lose. But if she can like keep this fight stand up, she's gonna win. So if there is 15 fights, why we have to, you know, to be greedy in this one?
Alright, so the next fight is going to be between Mr. Brown
And
versus
Williams.
Carlos Williams.
Yeah.
Right, so, DC,
Yeah.
I know you want to talk about this.
Yeah, I love my guy, Carlos Williams. I have been catching with him since he joins to the UFC. This guy is a monster, guys. If you see this guy fighting, you see like he hit like a truck. Did you remember when he knocked out Abdul Razak with one jab? Did you remember that fight? That was crazy. That was crazy. This guy has so much power in his hand, and it's not like he's like the other killers that he has only one round of kill and that's
Oh,
it.
he keeps it coming, baby.
Yeah, he keeps going, and in the third round, he has still power because he knocked out in the third round by Elsa. He has been knocking out Chamus Belger. He knocked out Abdul Razak. He keep improving and improving, and the only loss that he has in the UFC was against Michel Pereira. That is a great fighter, but if I tell you the truth, this fight could go either way. For me, he's undefeated in the UFC.
I don't know how Pereira won that.
Yeah, that fight was a
Because
robbery.
Pereira.
You know why we lost that fight? Because Sal D'Amato put money on Pereira. I hate that guy. That judge is the worst that can happen, you know. So I really love Carlos Williams in this fight because there is two things. The first one, Randy Brown has power, but the problem is that he has it for one round. And I prefer to have a guy that can go 3 rounds with a good cardio and the same power than a guy that relies on only one. The second thing, Carlos Williams has a chin. Randy Brown is chinny. And the third thing is Brown leaves his legs to be kicked. And we know that Carlos Williams loves to pick apart the legs with his kicks, you know. And the jab that Carlos Williams has, I think that's going to be too much. If I tell you the truth, I would love to say that he's the lock of the night. I don't know if you agree with me.
Yeah, I agree with this one for sure. Once Williams gets a pet,
Yeah, if he starts with the jab and let's see, it's gonna be over.
Once the first round finishes, Carlos Williams is gonna start putting pressure on Brown. It's gonna be too much for him, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so
that's
definitely gonna be a pick. Williams is gonna be a pick. The next fight is gonna be between Fialho versus Van Camp. Alright, so we know that we have the feeling that Fialho is going to win this one. Regardless that Van Camp has good submission, this guy is a submitter and he does it as a bread and butter.
Yeah.
This guy is dangerous, but I want to see him fight first. Fialho is coming off of a win about a week ago in the last card, I think.
No, the 2 card with Bison was 2 cards ago.
Oh, it was 2 cards ago? Okay, whatever. Okay, so he's coming out of a win. He's fighting again 2 weeks later. And
he has to do the cut way again. All of this, you know.
So I wanna see how he tests Van Camp and how Van Camp reacts, so we can.
And also the price tag is too much. It's minus 400, and we haven't seen yet Andre Fialho against a wrestler, someone that wants to take it down, because we have seen that he's a really good striking, and I think that he has really good takedown defense, but we don't know for sure. Imagine letting minus 400 with a guy that you don't know if he has good takeout defense, and if this guy loses, he's gonna screw up our night really badly. We will have to win like the rest of our pick to be even. So that's the only thing that I will tell you guys. If you want to parlay with one of our pick, but I don't recommend you to bet it straight because
I would recommend watch this guy Van Camp
Yeah.
fight and then enjoy your conclusion. And this is gonna be a test fight for him.
Yeah.
So let's move to the next one. This one is between Cerrone and Lawson. In my opinion, my personal opinion, I don't like this fight
He
at all.
put it in his nose like
No,
trash.
I really don't like this fight. In fact, this is the least fight that I like from this card.
Yeah, and he's opened the pay-per-view. But I think that they are doing it because these two guys, they are legends of the sport, you know, of the UFC. And the pick for us over here is going to be under 2.5 because these two guys, they are really killers and someone is going to be killed in this fight. I don't think that they want to go 15 minutes.
I think Cerrone is gonna get buried here.
Yeah, I think the same in the first round because he's a slow starter, you know.
Yeah.
But we don't know what's going to happen. So for that, under 2.5 on this one.
All right, then the next one is going to be between Mr. Rua versus Sam Crooks. I don't know how you feel that's how you pronounce your last name.
I think that is.
And Sam Crooks. And these guys are pretty much the same age. Rua is 40, the other one is 39.
They're old.
They are kind of out of their prime.
Watch out.
And would have been like 5 years ago, I would have said Rua.
Yeah, of course.
I still say Rua is going to take this fight, but I don't like this fight at
Yeah.
all. It could go either way. I still believe that Rua is going to pull this fight. I know he's going to do it, but
You don't know what can happen. This fight like this, like super weird.
he's not the same Rua like
Yeah.
5-6 years ago. Rua used to be a monster. He was
When
building
he
a
fight
name.
the first time with Minotauro Pereira. Did you remember that fight in Japan? That was long time
Yeah,
ago.
that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
And, but not pick over here for sure. So we're gonna move to the next one. The next one is gonna be. This is where the thing really starts getting a little bit good. Heated. It's gonna be between Mr. Chandler
Yeah.
versus
Tony
Ferguson.
Ferguson, El Cucuy.
El
Give me
Cucuy.
some, boy.
Give me
Give me
some.
some.
Give me
Give me
some.
some.
I think this fight is gonna go pretty much the same thing that it went against Gaethje when Ferguson faced Gaethje. Ferguson is gonna start taking punishments.
You think? But we have to take care because Chandler is kind of cheating.
What?
You didn't see the fight against Oliveira? He was knocked out with one hook.
Not Oliveira, but then he faced Gaethje.
With Gaethje. But what happened with Oliveira?
It doesn't matter.
A
You,
hook.
you get a well-placed shot and that's it. It doesn't matter who you are. You get a well-placed shot, you're going down.
Even if it's me.
Even if he's Ngannou, even if he's Superman, you're going down. Chandler took big shots from Gaethje.
Yeah, that's true.
Bitch, and Gaethje hits harder than
Like
Oliveira any
Yeah.
day of the week.
Yeah, that's true.
And he hits hard.
Yeah.
The only problem that I got with Chandler though,
What it is. He doesn't use his wrestling so much. Yeah. And he's a wrestler. He was
he's a
champion.
hard hitter, but
Yeah.
he's a wrestler too, and he's
Yeah.
a perfect one.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
He's super
he's
well-rounded.
not. He's super well rounded. He has potential to win it.
Why do you think that he doesn't use his wrestling so much? If he was a champion in wrestling. Or he was in...
I don't know.
college?
Like I'm not excited to have the fight.
Yeah, I know,
What
but what do you
I'm
think?
guessing is he's adrenaline. He thinks he's winning. Probably he thinks, hey, I'm winning the fight. I can take it. I can take it. There used to be a guy like that. His name was Frank Chandler, but this guy will definitely knock you out on the feet and then will wrestle you the fuck out. And but Chandler has the same style.
Who was the guy that take himself to the ground to fight with you? The first champion of the UFC. The guy that you told me that he was a monster submitting people.
The guy that what?
That was a monster submitting people. That he took himself to the ground.
Oh, that was Royce Gracie, man. The
That-
first champion of the UFC. Well, he was not the only one who will do that crap.
Yeah,
Nate
Diaz.
Nate Diaz will do it too.
Yeah, that guy.
Because they were confident on their jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu is a style that you
1 second.
think it's they're losing it and then 1 second, pop! That's it. Your arm pop off, your knee, whatever. They got you, bro. They got you. Royce Gracie used to be very, very notorious for that crap.
But you know, Mel, I think that also we have to take like Tony Ferguson. He was a monster, and we don't know if that beast is over there.
That's why, but that's the thing.
You know,
He's been
I
losing his
think
last
that
couple of fights,
Chandler is gonna win, but I think that the best way going over here is the over 1.5. I think that the book is there forgetting about the toughness of Tony
Of
Ferguson.
course, of course.
You know, I think that this
But
fight.
what I was trying to say is that Ferguson
Yeah.
is gonna take a lot of damage from Chandler, even if the fight goes 1.5.
Do you think that Chandler hits harder than Ferguson?
Of course, dude.
You think?
Yeah, of course. Any
I
day,
don't think so.
any day of the week. I think the hardest hitters right now in that division is Chandler and GAETHJE. I don't see any other besides those two guys.
You think?
Yeah, I think so. And they hit very hard. On the Chandler and GAETHJE fight, GAETHJE got wobbled
Yeah.
pretty bad. But then GAETHJE managed to recover from that, and he won the fight. So give credit on him for that. But Ferguson is not the hardest hitter in the UFC. He just got a huge head and a good chin. And he's got a lot of willpower. This man got a lot of willpower, man. And when you got somebody like, but then Chandler is one of those guys that regardless that he's losing, he keeps coming forward. But that's the thing. If he knows he's losing on striking, and he would try to use the wrestling, he could win the fight right there and there with the ground and pound or submitting. But he keeps pushing. He keeps being headstrong. But like I said. Like JC said, it's gonna be probably what is it that you said? It's gonna be
over 0.5.
Over 1.5. Explain to them what that means.
Yeah,
Some
what
of them
that
probably
means
don't know that.
is that the fight is gonna be more than 1 round and a half. If you see the over and the under of this fight is gonna be over 1.5.
Yeah,
So
right.
that means if the fight finish in the second round after 2:25, we won the bet. If the fight finish in the first round, we lost it. And if the fight go to the third round, we win it. So the only that we have to wait is 5 minutes and 2:25 seconds.
So we're doing Chandler as a pickup. Who we picking? Or we're picking it as a oh no, not
Over.
Chandler. We're picking it as an over
We
1.5.
think that
So it has to be about 7:25 minutes,
Yeah.
right? The
And
first
we
one
know-
is 5 minutes, and then 2:25 more in the
Correct.
second, all right?
Correct.
So that's gonna be our pick. And then the next one is gonna be between
Rose Namajunas
Rose
against Carla
Namajunas
Esparza.
against Carla Esparza.
We have different criteria over here. Mel thinks that Namajunas is gonna take it. I think that Esparza is gonna take it. So I wanted to say to Mel that take Carla Esparza as a money fight, but now that we are recording, I think that I'm gonna back it up. Because remember that what happened the last week, I wanted to take Philly so badly and he was telling me, be careful, be careful. So I think that the best thing over here is not touch this fight. I don't know what you think.
I believe so.
Because,
Carla does have a very good
yeah,
ground skills.
she has a path to victory. Myself, I'm going to be Esparza. I'm going to say it over here.
But this is
it's
the
not
thing.
big, but I love Esparza because what I was saying to Mel, Rose Namajunas, if you check his history, she has never fought with a lady that she's gonna go only for takedowns. It's like fighting with Khabib. You know that he's gonna still coming for take you down. And when she takes you down, you're gonna suffer. Look what happened in her fight with Chen Wei-Li. Chen Wei-Li isn't a wrestler, and she was training with Cejudo, and she could do 5 times to Namajunas to the ground. So imagine what Carla Esparza can do. But also we have to take like Namajunas is not stupid. She has been training in
And not just that, Esparza is coming and now she's fighting for the title. Now
Yeah.
that's gonna
The
do
pressure.
this guy, that's gonna give her a lot of pressure and the
Yeah.
mental toughness. We're gonna see Esparza's proven toughness. But
Yeah.
what I think is she's probably gonna shit on her pants right about now because
Right.
she's never been in this position. And Namajunas has been several times defending titles against the likes of what's this girl's name? I can never pronounce this girl's name.
The Polish lady.
The Polish lady,
No sé.
Joanna Jurdak. I think it is Joanna Jurdak. Joanna Jurdak. I think
It's longer. Her last name is longer. Georgiechenko.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up right here.
Yeah, look it. It's super long.
Yeah, Joanna
Jurdak.
Jurdak.
It doesn't pronounce.
All right, listen. Versus
With the
Joanna.
Polish. Yeah.
And Joanna is not an easy target.
Yeah.
And they fought twice.
Yeah.
The first fight, it was easy for Namajunas, she knocked her out, but the second fight was a knock fest. And then she got knocked out by Andrade when Andrade actually picked her up and slammed her against, on the floor. But then she won on a split decision against Andrade. Then she won twice against Wei Li Sang. Like, this woman has been in the top of the mountain, and she's been fighting top caliber women. Sparsa hasn't proven herself, in my opinion, until she fights Namajunas. Then I'll shut my mouth. But let's see what happens. We're not gonna bet in this one, so it's now the main event, baby. The main event is gonna be Oliveira versus GAETHJE.
Say it again.
Ah!
Say it again.
GAETHJE. Alright, boys and girls,
like
you know we don't bet on the main card.
But please, like I took your how do you say, like tu posición, your, like when you say something, like
I take your advice.
yeah, your advice in Namajunas Carles Pasas, let's bet fight doesn't go to decision, because we both know that this fight doesn't gonna last 25 minutes. We know that this fight is
Alright,
gonna,
so what do you want to change it?
yeah, I want to change, like instead of betting Carles Pasa like I wanted, bet fight doesn't go to decision in the main event.
Okay. Alright, so you guys heard it. It's gonna be fight doesn't go to decision between Namajunas and Sparsa.
No, in that one, in this one.
Oh, in this one, Oliveira and GAETHJE.
Yeah. You know that GAETHJE is gonna knock it out,
Listen.
or Oliveira is gonna submit it.
If you've been winning the bets, yes, pick it. But if you've been winning, you get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm enjoying the fight, but
And
I know that this fight,
I enjoyed that fight a little bit.
I can imagine this fight going 25 minutes. Like I can imagine
It's
how
either Oliveira is gonna wreck this guy on the ground, or GAETHJE is gonna knock him out.
Yeah, I don't see this fight going 25 minutes. It's like GAETHJE doesn't fight like that, you know, like.
Can you imagine if GAETHJE submits this guy, or this guy knocks out GAETHJE? I know this guy has a bigger chance of knocking out GAETHJE than GAETHJE submitting him, but
I don't think that GAETHJE has never attended a single takedown in the UFC. If I tell you the truth.
this fight is gonna be a wild one. So
Yeah.
like I said, this is also gonna be a pick.
Yeah, that's how I.
But be considerate with
how you are winning. Yeah.
If you're winning, then just put fight doesn't go to decision. And that's
to
it.
enjoy it.
To enjoy it. And that's
50
it.
bucks, 25, something to
That's
enjoy
it.
it.
Because you're gonna get it.
Yeah, I think that this is like chewer. And also Mel is praying about the 50 bucks giveaway. The rule.
Oh yes, I almost forgot about that. We have a 50 bucks giveaway, motherfuckers.
American dollars.
Yeah, American dollar.
We have people
we're
from
talking.
Brazil, we have
We're
people
talking about.
green.
We're talking about.
Who is the guy that
we're talking
appears in the
about
50 bucks?
Benjamins, you know.
No,
I don't know who's from the
in the
50
50s.
bucks. I have no idea, man. It's all about this.
Let me see who is.
Political figures that I don't know about, bro. To be honest. Alright, so we got a $50 giveaway, and in order for you to win it, it's gonna be only one winning. We are gonna say this right now. You gotta pick 4 fights.
Grant, President Grant.
President Grant. So
Yeah.
okay, so in order to win Grant.
Sorry. He was the 18th president of the United States. His name is Ulysses Grant.
Right. In order to win this giveaway, you guys need to like the video. So,
If you
and you gotta comment the 4 fights that you're picking.
Yeah.
If you, alright, so let's just say 10 of you commented, and 3 of you got 4 fights correct. We're not gonna give the prize and divide it in 3 people. We're gonna do a small video as a raft, and those 3 names are gonna be placed in somewhere. We're gonna pick a name out of our hands. Out of there, and whoever we pick wins that 50 extra bucks. Alright? So, but you gotta like I said, like, sub, and comment the 4 fights that you think your fighters are gonna win. And if you got it,
50
you get
bucks.
it.
You send us.
If you are the only one, we're not doing draft. You get it automatically, right? So
We will contact you and we will send you Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, whatever you want. 50
Yep.
bucks.
that's about it. So anything else you want to say?
Yeah, let's wrap it up real quick, the picks, so people
Okay.
can write it down. So our first pick of the night is gonna be Clayson Rodriguez. The second one, Tracy Cortez. The third one, fight doesn't go to decision against Ivanov y Rodrigo de Lima.
Ivanov and Lima, yeah.
The fourth pick is gonna be fight doesn't go to decision or under 2.5 Roybal against Matt Snell. The fifth pick is gonna be Chaos William. The number 6 under 2.5 on Cerrone against Lauzun. The seventh pick is gonna be over 1.5 Chandler against Tony Ferguson, and the seventh pick is gonna be Charles Oliveira against GAETHJE. Is gonna be fight doesn't go to decision. I think that we continue with our streak. This is gonna be 10 weeks in a row, guys. Like, this is amazing. I want to give a big shout out to you. Oh, bless you.
Right.
You guys have been helping us and sending us advice. Since we are with you, Europe, we have been improving our skill and how we break down these cards. So really thank you to all you guys to help us in this community that we are creating. We have big plans for this channel and we are continuing to grow. Something else, Mel? Everything. So see you guys in the next one. Take care.
Bye-bye.